there was something that was kind of disturbing that somebody emailed me, or I should say, tweeted me too. He tweeted me a picture, and it was of his local liquor store, and it had to do with the lottery. And basically, it's like this. It's free lottery tickets on me if I don't ask you, meaning if the person behind the counter does not ask you if you want a lottery ticket, then they have to give you a lottery ticket. This state-sanctioned gambling is so fucking unhealthy. It is so bad. When did this become... And, like, I watched this whole documentary on 2020, or documentary, the whole episode on 2020 about these guys, and I mean, I know it's cliche, but, like, these guys are like, I was out of work, construction worker, so, you know, I just went and bought a couple lottery. Like, you're out of work, dude, and you're buying lottery tickets? And this thing where you're doing this whole office lottery thing, and they have a lawyer on there, and they're explaining, well, what you should do is, first off, get all the names of everybody that's in, because some weeks people are in and some weeks people are out. And then you get a fax or copy, or you scan the lottery tickets. You also have to discuss in advance if someone's going to buy a lottery ticket for the group. If you're going to buy one for yourself, that's fine, but you have to carve that out and discuss in advance. And I'm thinking, if I owned the fucking Nissan dealership in North Carolina, I'd be fucking livid. How much fucking lottery talk do you? And by the way, hello, it's really like you going, I hate my job. I'm fucking miserable at my job. I mean, when your entire
That
staff
is how everyone feels, though.
Huddles up. I know, but ask the fucking manager or the boss man. When you walk in, it's like, what's going on, salesman? No, we're discussing how to get the fuck out of here.
We're working on our escape plan.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's really like the fucking warden coming down and you yelling, "Stop digging!" Like you're fucking digging
Put
a
down
tunnel.
that spoon.
You're fucking trying to tunnel out of my fucking Nissan dealership. Again, it flies in the face of everything this country has to offer. I understand the fucking Cuban lottery. Like, if you're in some piece of shit like Cuba or China or something, play the fucking lottery, because your life will never change. You'll flatline it to the grave. You'll drive a shitty car from the 50s. You'll have nothing. You'll have state-sponsored everything and 2.5 fucking channels of propaganda, and you got nothing. So go ahead. But the United States is where you come to pursue your dreams. That doesn't mean stand in line behind a guy wearing a house coat at a fucking liquor store. That means bust your butt, get educated, get your kids educated, have your kids do better than you did. Buying a fucking lottery ticket. And the idea that for just a few bucks, and this just goes to show you just how morally bankrupt we are as a society. This is a horrible idea that I would argue is almost a dangerous message to send to the citizens. It's not a good message. Not in the place where you come here and we have an equal playing field, and if you're willing to roll your sleeves up and get to work and an honest day's work for an honest day's pay and all that kind of bullshit, like if any of the founding fathers, you can call them cliches or battle cries or whatever it is, but all the reasons historically that people came to this country were all about, look, you have religious freedom, you have freedom against tyranny, and you get to go out and blaze your own trail. And our founding fathers would never stop fucking vomiting if they heard about this. And the country would not go for this fucking shit if it didn't mean getting money.
Yeah.
So obviously it's one of these things where we're going to legalize retarded gambling. We're going to send a horrible message to the youth, and we're going to do everything that goes, it's counterintuitive to everything in this country. But if there's a nickel in it for us, fuck it, we'll do it. And we never stop discussing it on the news, and this angle never really gets worked in. It's the angle of, well, be careful what you ask for, because a lot of the people that win the lottery, of course, when you're given things, it's like a trust fund, baby. I mean, this one guy's on there, and he's like, well, you know, he's crying his eyes out because he won the lottery. He won $20 million, and he should have never had $20,000. And he gave his son he gave his son like a $2,000 a month stipend, and he gave his girlfriend a $2,000, and they both became drug addicts, and then they both OD'd. Like, yes, that's what happens. That's what happens. They're not supposed to have that money. When you were 19, if somebody said, I'll just take care of you, you don't have to go to work, you don't have to go to school, hang back, I'll take care of you. Then you just start hanging back, and then you start to atrophy, and then you start the self-loathing, and then you start the self-medicating, and then you're strung out, and then you're dead. That's the way it works. That's right. That's right. It's a fucking horrible, horrible state-sanctioned message. Again, it's confusing and it makes no sense. And it's like if the state said, look, only cars that are white and red can go over the speed limit. The rest of you have to go under the speed limit. And you go, well, that's confusing, sends a weird message and doesn't seem to make any sense. And they're like, fuck it, we're making money. So listen, people, don't buy those fucking tickets. And our government pushing it on poor people is fucking insane. And worse than the monetary part is the message that it sends, which is you'll never get out of this except for if you get lucky, and you're not going to.